Welcome. I'm astrologer Lisa Paron with your December 2016 monthly stars for all sun signs of the zodiac. Monthly stars and crystal is an astrology forecast and crystal recommendation for all sun signs. First, I will tell you how the stars moving in the sky are influencing people and events around the world, as well as a monthly horoscope advice for everyone from Aries to Pisces for the month of December 2016. Watch the first part of my general forecast first for lucky dates in December for love, romance, lucky opportunities, and career advice. Then skip ahead to watch your sun, moon, and ascendant sign for more insight and information. You'll want to get a pen and paper handy to write down these dates, or even better, you'll want a calendar and just circle them on the calendar, these dates. Okay, the sun will be in the fire sign of Sagittarius until the 22nd. During this time, people in general will shift their main focus in life to educational pursuits, studying, spiritual matters, legal affairs, and travel to long-distance locales. This is an excellent time to expand your mind, whether it's through a course, a book, or even better if you can get away on a nice holiday. This is an excellent time to plan a vacation as well. December is especially lucky for anyone born under the fire sign of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This applies to people with planets in these signs as well. The fun and games start on the 1st, when the sun in Sagittarius challenges Neptune in Pisces. This can influence people for a couple of days before and a couple of days afterwards. And this transit can have some people feeling a little confused or like you're in a haze, or you're seeing situations in an impractical manner, like you have rose-colored glasses on. It's really hard to get the facts straight for the first couple of days of December. And this star will also influence people with a desire, a stronger desire than normal for escapism, to escape with alcohol or drugs, so be careful. Some people might be seeing the world in a dreamlike state, or be living in a dream world in some ways. And because of these planets in the sky right now, everyone, no matter what sign you are, be aware of your surroundings at all times, and be on the lookout, because there's going to be liars and thieves, social media scammers, more so now than normal. Astrology aspects show astrologers windows of opportunity that certain events are more probable than at other times. So when I tell you something is going to happen, it's not carved in stone, but the chances are very high this will happen. So this is what astrology is all about. Now that being said, also on the 1st, flying in like a superhero is Mars in a beautiful trine, which is a triangle aspect. It's very harmonious aspect to Jupiter, which is the planet of joy and abundance. This is so auspicious. It sort of counter-reacts the previous aspect and makes it less negative with Neptune and the deception in the air. This will calm that down a little bit. Mars trine Jupiter is energetic, adventurous, and really fun energy. This is an excellent time to show your family displays of affection or to make a new start. On the 2nd, Mercury, the planet of communications, enters the earth sign of Capricorn. This is when people will want to communicate in a more mature, practical manner. They will generally think before they speak and not blurt out the first thing that comes to their mind, like when Mercury is in Sagittarius, we speak before we think, and next thing you know, you got your foot in your mouth, you wish you hadn't said it. Capricorn is more mature and logical in the way they communicate, and they'll think about things first before they say anything. And many of them will speak slowly as well. So that with Mercury being in Capricorn, this is really mature and stable energy, as I said, which can be used wisely right now to seek counsel from someone older if you need advice. This is an excellent time to ask someone who you see as wise for their insight and information. Many people will be concentrating on work and advancement in their own personal achievement to reach the top of the ladder. This energy can influence relationships as well to be more open and honest, steady energy. Just like the goat, which is the animal representative of the sign of Capricorn, when a planet is in Capricorn or a person has particularly Mars in Capricorn, they will strive to the top of the mountain, and it won't matter what challenges or obstacles get in their way. They are some of the hardest working people on the planet. They are tenacious. Capricorn doesn't give up. It just keeps climbing and climbing until it reaches the top. So it's really wonderful energy for anything stable or communications you want to have. On the 3rd, Mars in Aquarius makes a terrific angle with Saturn in Sagittarius, and this is perfect energy for endurance, as well as demonstrating your leadership abilities. You may be noticed favorably right now by the right person. The 3rd is also a lovely day for a romantic date with your sweetheart, because the moon in Aquarius is conjunct or very close to Venus in the sky right now. On the 6th, Mars makes magic with Uranus in Aries. Aquarius and Aries could be feeling full of energy, restless and fidgety perhaps as well, like they're just itching to start something new. This energy can have you feel like people will have a feeling like they really want to be themselves, be original, not be held back or restricted in any way. Watch the news, the global news around this time for new scientific and space-related discoveries or inventions that seem really futuristic. Then the moon meets up with Neptune in Pisces, providing excellent aspects for people who want to explore metaphysics, the occult, esoteric studies such as Aquarius, such as astrology, tarot cards, and other forms of divination. For mediums, people who are into ghost hunting, paranormal investigators, or if you're just interested in connecting with a loved one who has crossed over to the other side, make sure you write down December 5th, 6th, and 7th as the most auspicious days to do so. The veil to the other side is very thin over these dates, and it will be much easier to connect to the spirits, guides, and angels you may have waiting for you. Professional ghost hunters or paranormal investigators will note that these dates, the 5th, 6th, and 7th, are filled with the most paranormal activity for the month of December. Venus, the planet of love, enters the air sign of Aquarius on the 7th. Over the next few weeks, love, romance, and matters of the heart will take on an unusual feel. People will still be loving, but in a quirky way, and may display sides of themselves they don't normally show. Love will take sort of a clinical approach for a few weeks, where you're really looking at the details of your relationship. Some people will express a strong desire for freedom or react really unpredictably to any restrictions made on them at this time. If your loved one starts weirding out at this time, give them plenty of space. It's all smiles and chuckles again on the 9th when the Sun and Mercury make jolly aspects with happy Jupiter. This is fun-loving and optimistic energy where you will be sure to attract luck and abundance, especially if you're Sagittarius, Libra, Capricorn, and Pisces. This combination of stars has a message to keep positive thoughts in your mind, and you will attract the same. It's a great day for concentration, career progress, and focusing on your work on the 10th, when the Sun conjuncts Saturn in Sagittarius. This is an excellent day to study, to take a course or a webinar, as many of you will be feeling more serious at this time and express a need to learn and acquire knowledge. Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius can really benefit from this angle. However, there's always a little rain that must fall sometimes. And these signs, Sag, Capricorn, and Aquarius, will also have to resist the urge to be pessimistic or down in the dumps. If you feel this way, in a day or two, you'll feel totally different and you'll be feeling much better. But if you focus this energy on studying, you'll have no problem. And then it will be a busy and energizing kind of a day on the 12th when the Sun in Sagittarius trines, makes a beautiful angle, to Uranus in Aries. Unexpected happy events and surprises may be in store for you today if you have planets in Sagittarius, Aries, or Aquarius. And it will be easy to think outside of the box as well. Expect the unexpected. On the 13th, there's a full moon, supermoon at 22 degrees of Gemini that highlights communications, travel, as well as how you conduct yourself with other people. Life could become an emotional mess if you blurt out blunt words to make a bitter point or to win an argument. This could also be a time when someone blurts out a secret about you. The full moon is one of those days when this full moon is one of those days when you should be on the lookout for liars and con artists again. And astronomy buffs, you will get not quite a beautiful view, but you'll get a view nonetheless of, you'll get a nice view of the final supermoon of 2016. But its intense brightness will block out most of the viewing for the Geminid meteor shower. That'll be a little harder to see because the moon will be shining so brightly, but it will be nice to look at. So stargazing won't be super great, but the moon will look fantastic. So make sure you take a look at that. Then hang on tight. Yeah, hang on. We've got a celestial storm brewing on the 19th for the next few days with a bunch of other stuff happening. So it will be a busy day with plenty of cosmic energy. Mars enters the water sign of Pisces. This is not a great place for Mars. It's not very happy in the sign of Pisces, and it's a weak or watered down version of its usual fiery spark, vim, and vigor. Its normal energy is hot and fiery, and this tones it down quite a bit. Also, Mercury retrograde. Oh my God, Mercury retrograde. 15 degrees of Capricorn. Mercury will be going retrograde or in a backward state starting on the 20th. For the next 3 weeks after that, Mercury will stay in the sign of Capricorn, and it will sort of be on stall or pause. During this time, it will highlight areas in your life that need a little redo. Communications will not be so easy as they normally are, and there is a high probability of mixed messages, misinterpreted words, missing phone calls, and phantom emails. Double check all your appointments, all your travel plans during this time. The general theme for Mercury retrograde is communication chaos. See my video on Mercury retrograde or visit my website to read more about Mercury retrograde. This particular one could be a little more intense than usual as Mercury is very close to in the sky right now, or will be at that time, beside Pluto. Mighty Pluto. This is powerful energy, and it could bring on, for instance, people, first off, being really intense, but also like false accusations, jealous fits of rage or revenge, and emotional volcanic eruptions. Communications could start to return to normal when Mercury goes direct, or in a forward motion on January 8th, 2017, and it will be at 28 degrees 51 minutes of Sagittarius. And finally, on the 19th, Mercury in Capricorn and Mars in Pisces make a nasty angle to each other. This could make people unrealistic, cranky, or aggressive in getting their points across. Communications or travel could suddenly take an undesired direction, such as arguments with the sprinkling of bitter sarcasm, or road rage accompanied with a finger or an angry shaking fist. Be careful with your driving. Be careful with your speed. Don't text and touch your phone while you're driving. This isn't the time to do that. Take care with all sharp things. Knives, fire, flammable liquids, and around water. Watch the world news right now because you'll be hearing about earthquakes, disasters involving air and sea travel, explosions, accidents, angry protests, riots, and violence, sorry to say. This energy will be felt for a few days before the 19th as well as a few days after. So please take care around those times. The energy shifts, as it always does, on the 21st when the Sun enters the earthy sign of Capricorn. At this time, the main focus in most people's lives will be on acquiring money, career matters, and getting ahead in life. The Sun in Capricorn is a great time to concentrate on work and get noticed favorably. Then once again, it will be Christmas time here in North America. I wish a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and blessings of health, good fortune, and abundance to everyone around the world. There are some rare and epic aspects happening over the next few days that could change your destiny. The phone would ring right now. I mean, out of this flipping world fantastic, so hang on to your seats. This could be a day of a lifetime for some of you. Karma is coming and ringing the bell with magical and delightful gifts. Shall we give this a second? Sorry. Oh. As I said, I'm sorry again. There's a ton of good energy happening around the days around Christmas, with Saturn in Sagittarius trine Uranus in Aries at 20 degrees on the 24th. This is a huge mega deal. It's Saturn trine Uranus. It takes a long time for Saturn and Uranus to move through the signs. This is a huge deal because Saturn and Uranus are considered outer, slowing-moving planets, and are considered to be two of the most heavyweight planets in astrology. To give you an idea of how rare this is, the last time this aspect happened was in 2002 and 2003. These two celestial powerhouses in this rare and extremely auspicious angle represent a wonderful time. Even though Mercury is retrograde, they still represent a wonderful time to lay down a solid foundation for something, invest in the future, begin something new that you want to last forever, to stand the test of time, such as a business, a website, or an important project. Projects, jobs, and business ventures begun now will be strong and will last the test of time. Yes, Mercury is retrograde, but this sort of counterreacts it in a way. There might be some delays with it, but overall it's very, very good. Oh, and by the way, the good luck karma train could be pulling into your station if you are a Sagittarius, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, or an Aquarius especially. Poor Aquarius has suffered greatly over the last 2 years with the Saturn transit in Scorpio. Poor Aquarius, your day is coming. Okay, and continuing on the 25th. Merry Christmas, baby, because we got it all happening today in the stars. It is unbelievable. On the 25th, Venus in Aquarius has wonderful positive energy with Jupiter in Libra. And this will have you feeling extra confident, carefree, and popular. This is especially harmonious energy today for Aquarius, as all three aspects today favor you the best. It's Aquarius's day, baby. Then you will be, Aquarius and the signs I just mentioned will be extra alluring, charming to others on this day, especially in Aquarius or a Libra. This energy also helps money matters, and a beautiful gift may come your way on Christmas Day. The second lovely aspect is with Venus sextile Uranus in Aries, which is beautiful energy, a nice angle, and this could bring romantic excitement, a happy or unexpected financial situation or opportunity, or fame for some of you. Capping off a beautiful day is once again the lovely Venus, making a great aspect with Saturn and Sagittarius. Venus gives us stability, grounding energy for a long-term commitment, especially for financial affairs or matters of the heart. And take note, any babies that are born on the 24th or 25th have a special kismet about them. These children may very well grow up to become world leaders, amazing scientists, and brilliant inventors. They will be leaders in business, technology, pioneers of space travel, and could possibly be the children who will eventually be the first to colonize Mars someday. Their destiny is marked with originality and fame. On the 26th, things take a turn, so to speak. A little rain will fall. Jupiter in Libra will be in opposition to Uranus in Aries. That's a really big deal, as again, it is two of the outer slowing moving planets, and they're considered heavyweights in astrology. This energy is extreme. There's no other way to put it. It's extreme. The two planets are in opposition. They're the farthest away from each other, but their energy is still very potent. And this could represent a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that presents itself, but it has a heavy price. It may come with a price. At the same time, we have Mars in Pisces making a negative aspect to Jupiter in Libra and Uranus in Aries. This energy could ignite people's emotions and desires. However, it can also make people feel very restless, and they'll be easily provoked by anger. An innocent remark might be taken the wrong way, and suddenly someone is storming out the door over nothing. As well, we have the moon in Sagittarius in a hostile angle to Mars, Jupiter, and Uranus, which doesn't make things any better. People may have a tendency to make a mountain out of a molehill and flip right out. This is one of those days where you really have to watch what you say and how you say it, especially. If you're spoiling for a fight, you very well may get it, and maybe a black eye too. I recommend that if you can help it, not to travel. Watch your speed, especially if you're driving. Watch for news, global news about more angry protests, earthquakes, fires, explosions, tragedies with planes or water. Sorry to say, terrorist activity, severe weather involving water, and lightning as well, so take care with anything that you're handling that's electrical. Take care, especially if you're a Pisces, Sagittarius, Aries, Libra, Scorpio, or Aquarius. You will have to watch out for accident-prone behavior, especially speed-related injuries, sharp instruments, and guns. Watch your feet and your head. But then it's a wonderful and creative day for writers, artists, as well as actors and YouTubers on the 27th, when Mercury sextiles Neptune in Pisces. That's a really good day for being photographed or changing up your picture on social media, shooting a video. Helping out will also be the Sun in a happy angle to Mars that will give your creativity a shot of espresso, so to speak, and will give you endurance to finish whatever task you set out to do. It's an excellent day for research. Get all the facts or study on the 28th with the Sun. It's right beside Mercury in the sky. You'll really be able to concentrate on whatever subject it is you want to get into. As well, you'll see all the facts and details crystal clearly. As well, Mars makes a lovely aspect, Mercury makes a lovely aspect with Mars that'll add wit, zip, and energy, as well as congeniality to your conversations. On the 29th, Uranus goes direct, or in a forward motion. Aquarius, you probably feel this the most, and Aquarius may feel the shift physically when you feel like you're starting to buzz and vibrate. I have an Aquarius ascendant, and every single time Uranus goes retrograde or direct on the day, I feel really off. I'm shaking and vibrating. And I get the same thing with Neptune because my Neptune is also very strong in my chart. When that goes direct or retrograde, I feel that too, and I feel out of sorts. Whatever your really strong planets are in your horoscope, when these planets go retrograde and direct, you tend to feel it physically, as well as you notice things in your life that happen that go with the retrogradation. So you're going to be buzzing and vibrating, Aquarius. I'll be there with you. Uranus direct will encourage change and restructure in whatever area of your horoscope it happens to be transiting over. And this will give people a tendency to want to rebel or bolt. So really hold on or hold off and think about any major changes you want to do in your life right now. You might feel like you want to take off, but try to think things through, because in a few days you might feel differently and regret your sudden hasty decision, so to speak. Also on the 29th, there is a new moon in Capricorn that marks a new time, marks a time of new beginnings, enterprise, and financial prosperity. Long-term goals are attainable now by demonstrating focus and discipline that could benefit you later. Interesting to note, the full moon is sandwiched between Mercury on one side and mighty Pluto on the other in the sky. So the three of them are, all lined up in a row in the sky. And because of this, the moon will absorb the energy of Mercury, and it will absorb the energy of Pluto while it's in between, or actually while it's approaching, in between, and on its way, but especially when it's sandwiched in between like that. Now this can make some people really intense. Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, the modern ruler of Scorpio, and it can be intense and jealous sometimes. So things could go a little wonky there. Also, Saturn in Sagittarius and the asteroid Chiron, which is currently in Pisces, are square today, which isn't a very good angle. It's challenges and conflicts. And this could mean someone, like somebody says or does something very cruel that dredges up a deep emotional hurt or reopens an old emotional wound or baggage from the past. Sorry to say, some of you will be feeling really depressed, But the feeling won't last long, so don't let it get the better of you. Just realize that it's the planets. It's making you feel like the cup is half empty just for a couple of days, but it won't last. So try and focus on something that makes you happy, or watch a good funny movie so you don't get depressed over it. And then on the 30th, it's a wonderful day to express your creativity through art, music, acting, or painting when the sun makes a lovely aspect to Neptune. Use this beautiful energy to create beautiful things. Sensitive types, psychics, mediums, and paranormal ghost investigators will find that this night will be very active. The veil to the other side is again thin, and it's much easier to communicate with souls that have crossed over to the other side over the next 24 to 48 hours. Globally, the last week or so of 2016 will have unusual and unexpected events, especially with severe weather associated with water, fire, air, and electricity. There could be severe thunderstorms during the last week of December and the first week of 2017. Many people will be planning parties and get-togethers for New Year's Eve, but I advise you to stay home. There's a lot of unstable energy over the next couple of days as one year ends and the new one begins. As well, there's a hostile angle on January 1st with Mars and Neptune that could trigger a rush of adverse reactions from alcohol and drugs. This is a really shitty aspect. If you are the least bit sensitive to drugs and alcohol, be extremely careful what you consume. Don't leave your drink unattended for any length of time. The chances of overdose are really high at this time, as they are for someone dropping something in your drink. Be very careful with what you put in your mouth. This could also affect a mass food poisoning of some sort. Just be extremely careful with what you consume. At the very least, this aspect on the 1st of January could trigger also severe headaches. And if you drink too much the night before, you will now have an epic hangover of biblical proportions with this aspect. This aspect could also influence people to get drunk and into a huge argument or fight. Emergency rooms will be busy with people suffering from alcohol and drug-related incidents and injuries. Globally, the 1st could also be a day that's filled with accidents involving travel, especially by air and water. It could be quite a violent day. Some of the aspects that are happening are reminiscent of 9/11, I am sorry to say, and it would be best to stay home if you can and travel another time. It's not to say that there will be another event such as that, just that there is a window of opportunity of very multiple negative aspects that make the probability of a major disaster or event higher than normal. So take care. But overall, the month of December, it's got some ups and downs, but the best way to handle December's cosmic energy is to remember that we attract the same energy as we put out. So keep your mind filled with positive and happy thoughts, and you will attract the same. Now, in a moment, I will tell you how the stars in the sky and the planets of December will affect your sun sign, moon sign, and ascendant. But first, I would like to thank you for watching and subscribing to my videos. Of course, I would love it if you would subscribe and like my videos if you haven't done so already. Please show your support. Also, you can visit my website, www.astromojo.com, for free daily horoscopes, predictions, astrology articles to help you achieve the most successful in life, as well as provide you with spiritual guidance. You also might want to visit my spirit page, where I discuss the paranormal and UFOs. This is a general astrology forecast for all sun signs during December 2016. But just a quick reminder for everybody that these cosmic events will only affect you personally if you have planets or angles influenced by those signs, planets or degrees in your birth horoscope. For personal predictions about you specifically, or if you need astrological guidance with matters of love, compatibility, career choices, relocations, or a specific issue or problem you have, I'm always here to help and happy to do so. An astrology reading with me can open your eyes up to opportunities that you cannot see for yourself, as well as I can save you a ton of time, energy, and expense that you would spend trying to figure out your best choices in life for optimal success on your own. Order your personal in-depth astrology reading with me based on your date, location, and time of birth at astromojo.com/in-depth readings. Now, let's see what the stars have to say and will influence your sun sign. But first, I need a drink. All right, Aries. The sun brings magic to your 9th house of long-distance travel, religion, spiritual matters, as well as higher education. You might decide to take a new course of study during this time, or you might begin a long voyage to a distant locale. The Caribbean is beautiful and hot this time of year. For others, their travel might be of a higher mind, travel in their mind only. They will want to explore their spirituality and learn more about the subjects of religion, metaphysics, or the occult. Your ruling planet Mars is currently in the sign of Aquarius until the 20th, and will be going through your 11th house, energizing your urge to socialize with friends or join groups and organizations. This will be a very busy time with lots of social interactions. Be extra careful around the 18th through the 20th, as your ruling planet Mars is not in a happy place, and it could make you very accident prone and really cranky. From the 20th on, Mars moves into Pisces, into your 12th house, where you could find that there are delays with behind the scenes matters, institutions, hospital procedures, nursing homes, or someone who is incarcerated. Your phone will be ringing off the hook, though, on or around the 13th, with the full moon, supermoon, and Gemini beaming in your 3rd house of communication and short distance travel. This could be a busy time when you receive many happy messages, emails, and invitations. A lovely surprise may be coming your way on the 25th. That is full of beautiful energy. Then the new moon in Capricorn on the 29th will trigger your 10th house career zone. This may manifest itself with recognition for a job well done, with the possibility of a bonus, a pay raise, or a promotion come your way. It could also bring a better job offer to you. Make the most of this cosmic energy with the use of a lucky crystal gemstone. I recommend you carry an aquamarine crystal gemstone for a safe journey and luck on your travels, especially over water. Taurus. The sun is energizing your 8th house of joint finances, money, and sexual activity for most of December. You will be feeling very frisky during this time. The first couple of weeks of the month will be very busy with messages, emails, and correspondence regarding money from another source that you have not actually earned yourself. And this could represent or manifest itself through a bank loan, a student loan, a grant, or a financial gift. And this can also sometimes represent a lottery win, a good time at the casino, or perhaps even an inheritance. your ruling planet Venus will enter the Earth sign of Capricorn and transit through your 9th house of long-distance travel, religion, spiritual matters, as well as higher education. You might decide to take a new course of study during this time, or even begin a long voyage over water. You may also attract romance and more money much easier now, and may benefit from study and travel. On the 13th, the full moon supermoon in Gemini activates and sparkles in your 2nd house of money and material gain, baby. This may be a time when you find that you are easily attracting more money and gifts towards you, as well as it flowing out just as easily as it flows in, the money and the gifts. So watch your spending. You'll want to buy luxury items at this time. If you happen to be unemployed, this would be a good time to apply for a job. And for some of you, a luxurious gift may come your way on the 25th. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th activates your 9th house of travel, your travel zone, and you might find yourself planning or going on an epic vacation during this time. Enjoy yourself tonight with a harmonious, earthy moon, and try some exotic food at a restaurant. Expand your taste buds and try something new. Conch chowder or sushi is a delicious treat. Harness the energy and enhance your luck by carrying a tiger eye crystal gemstone to stimulate good fortune, prosperity, and attract abundance. Gemini. The sun is shining brightly in your 7th house of partners, relationships, as well as legal matters for most of December. These areas of your life are on the upswing now with this healing and lucky light. You may have a desire to spend more quality time with your partner and have some fun. Relationships should be running smoothly now, and legal proceedings should have a favorable outcome if you happen to be involved in one during this time. On the 2nd, your ruling planet Mercury enters the earthy sign of Capricorn, where it will activate your 8th house of joint finances, taxes, as well as sex. There may be communication delays, stalls, or challenges in these areas of your life once Mercury retrogrades here on the 20th for a 3-week duration. The full moon supermoon on the 13th is happening in your sign, Gemini. The supermoon is shining magically on your 1st house, putting your image and physical body into the spotlight. This is a time when others will be noticing you. It's your time to shine, and it's an excellent time to spruce up your image with a new hairdo, makeover, and add a few eye-catching items, colorful items to your wardrobe. Be extra careful around the 18th through the 20th as your ruling planet Mercury makes a hostile angle to Mars, and this could make you very accident-prone or cranky for a few days. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th could mark a new beginning to your 8th house sector of joint finances, taxes, sex, and unfortunately death. You may find some extra money comes your way at this time, as well as you will find your libido is energized as well. Enhance your luck by carrying a rose quartz crystal gemstone, as well as an imperial topaz for loving feelings between you and your partner. Cancer. The sun is transiting your 6th house of work, health, as well as your diet. This would be a good time to get noticed favorably on the job. And if you're unemployed, it's a good time to apply for a job. It's also an excellent time to improve your nutrition and health regime with some good healthy food and vitamins. You could also feel good getting more fresh air and being out and about in the outdoors. It'll do you a world of good. You will look your best and attract abundance when the transit moon is in a water sign. Get your pen ready. Use the 6th, 7th, 14th, 15th, 23rd, and 25th to your advantage to get what you want. On the 13th, your ruling planet, the moon, is a full moon supermoon in the air sign of Gemini. This will activate your 12th house sector of behind-the-scenes activities, secrets, and institutions, which might include hospitals, nursing homes, and even jail. You may decide to spend more time on your own in solitude or visit someone who is confined in some way. You will also find that you are reminiscing more about the past or that someone reveals a secret about you. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th sparkles in your 7th house of partners, relationships, and marriage. This could mark a new beginning in your relationship where you decide to take it to a new committed level. Some of you will be discussing marriage or commitment during this time. Enhance your luck by carrying an adventurine crystal gemstone to attract new exciting opportunities on the job. This will also assist you if you're planning to ask for a pay raise. And if you are going to ask for a pay raise, carry the aventurine and a citrine. Attract more money. Leo, your ruling planet, the Sun, is sparkling in your 5th house of romance, creativity, and children. This is a time when some of you will begin a new romance. Others may decide to go on a vacation, and it's a lovely time to gamble a wee bit at the casino. There is also a possibility that you will get a new pet during this time. You will look your best and attract abundance when the transit moon is in a fire sign. Use the 8th, 9th, 16th, 17th, 26th, and 27th to your advantage. On the 13th, the full moon supermoon in Gemini will activate your 11th house sector, where some of you will expand your circle of friends or meet someone really special. You may decide to join a club or social group during this time, and a special opportunity may come from an association with a friend. A wish may come true as well, as you should expect to be popular in groups and on social media. Be careful around the 18th through the 20th when Mars is not in a happy place, and this could make you verbally accident prone and cranky in relationships. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th shines brightly in your 6th house of work and health. This is a good time to apply for a new job or to get noticed favorably at work. Not a bad time to ask for a raise either. This is also a good time if you want to take a closer look at your health and improve it with good nutritious food, plenty of fresh air, and exercise. Enhance your romantic luck by carrying a rose quartz crystal gemstone to attract exciting love and possibly a new partner, or as well, a casino gambling luck, bring an adventuring. Virgo, the Sun is activating your 4th house of home and family for most of the month. This would be a good time to spend quality time with your family, away from the computer devices, so you can give them your full attention. You may also decide to spruce up your living environment with a bit of redecorating, some nice doodads to put around your home. Your ruling planet Mercury is sparkling in your 5th house of romance, creativity, and children. This is a time when some of you will begin a new romance. Others may decide to go on vacation, and it's a lovely time to gamble a little bit at the casino. There's also the possibility you will get a new pet during this time. On the full moon, the supermoon is in Gemini, and it's activating your 10th house of career and prestige, bringing positive energy. This could be a time when you get a pay raise, a bonus, or a promotion. At the very least, people will be taking favorable note about you and your hard work. If you happen to be unemployed, this would be a good time to apply for your dream job. Take care as well to be extra careful around the 18th through the 20th, as your ruling planet Mercury makes a hostile angle to Mars, and this could make you quite accident prone and really cranky. And since you're a Virgo, you'll be really, really critical too. So take her down a notch or 10. The new moon on in Capricorn on the 29th marks a new beginning in your 5th house zone of romance, creativity, and children. This will be a time when you may start a new romance and you decide to go on a nice holiday. Some of you will get a new pet. As I said, excuse me. Enhance your luck by carrying a rose quartz crystal gemstone to attract warm feelings, love in your home and your family. And it also helps you not be so critical, because Virgos are known for their criticism sometimes. Libra, the sun is activating your busy 3rd house sector of communications, your neighborhood, and your logical mind, as well as short distance travel. During the month of December, you may notice that your life is suddenly a flurry of text messages, emails, and correspondence. If you're a writer, this is an excellent time for new ideas, writing, or submitting your work for publication. Some of you will decide to take a little mini vacation and get away for a few days, and it'll do you the world of good. Your ruling planet Venus is currently in the sign of Capricorn, transiting through your 4th house of home and family. This is a time when you might want to buy some beautiful pieces of artwork to decorate your home and spruce up maybe a couple of the walls with a groovy new color. This is a happy time for you where you will be surrounded with love and abundance. On the 13th, the full moon, supermoon in Gemini is sparkling in your 9th house of higher education, spirituality, and travel. This would be a good time to begin a new course of study. I'm getting another cold. I can feel it in my throat. And to learn something new, as well as you might want to delve into subjects relating to religion or subjects pertaining to spirituality, even the occult. It's also a lovely time when you may want to go on a long distance holiday to a sunny locale. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th highlights your 4th house zone of home and family. This could be a new beginning for you in this area of your life, and it will make you happy to feather your nest with a bit of decorating. It's also entirely possible you will move to a new home during this time or upgrade the one you live in presently. Enhance your luck with a lapis lazuli crystal gemstone for clarity, concentration, and to stimulate your creativity. Scorpio, the sun is shining brightly in your 2nd house of money, material gain, as well as material possessions. This could mark a time when you receive a nice gift or bonus. At the very least, money will definitely be the most important thing on your mind during December, and you will be attracting money as well as wanting to spend. Your ancient ruling planet Mars will be in Aquarius in your 4th house sector of home and family again, and this could cause some challenges with you butting heads with members of your family or stimulating a few arguments. Try not to overreact, be too intense, and keep your cool. On the 13th, the full moon, supermoon in Gemini sparkles in your 8th house sector of joint finances, taxes, and sexual activity. At this time, some extra money may come your way, and your love life gets a boost too. Be extra careful around the 18th, though, through the 20th, when your ancient ruling planet Mars makes a hostile angle to Mercury, and this could make you quite accident-prone and cranky. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th sparkles in your 3rd house zone of neighborhood, brothers and sisters, cousins, as well as short distance travel going out and about. You may find that you are busy at this time with lots of errands, zipping back and forth with correspondence, and perhaps maybe even some short distance travel, even if it's just for a couple of days. Enhance your luck by carrying a citrine crystal gemstone to attract prosperity, material gain, abundance, and good fortune. Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. This is your month with the sun traveling through your 1st house of your physical body and image for most of December. This is a time to shine. People will be noticing you when it's an excellent time to spruce up your image with a new hairdo, a makeover, a few new items to add zip to your wardrobe. It's a good time to have a teeth cleaning and get a few new photographs, current photographs taken of yourself to freshen up your social media accounts. Get out and about and be seen. This is not a time to sit at home, and it's a wonderful time. A wonderful opportunity could be coming your way, so get out there and grab it. Your ruling planet Jupiter is in the sign of Libra for the next 12 months or so, and it will be activating your 11th house of friends, groups, and organizations, and it will stay there throughout most of 2017. You may expand your circle of friends during this time and join more social groups. You will also benefit the most from getting out and about, socializing with friends, as opportunities will come your way by doing so. You're ruling, on the 13th, the full moon, supermoon in Gemini is activating your 7th house of relationships, partners, and marriage. And this could be a time when some of you decide to tie the knot, or at the very least, if you're single, a new partner may be coming into your life during this time. If you're already in a committed relationship, this will add loving and harmonious energy between you and your partner. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th will add flash to your 2nd house of money and material gain, and this could spark a new beginning to your finances. You may receive extra money during this time, possibly through the sale of a property. At the very least, you will attract money much easier at this time. Harness the energy, the cosmic energy, and shine your brightest by carrying a sunstone crystal gemstone to attract opportunity and good fortune. Okay, Capricorn. The sun sparkles light into your normally secretive 12th house of behind-the-scenes activities, institutions such as hospitals, nursing homes, and jail. You may find that you want to spend more time on your own and seek solitude during this time, and there's the possibility of you visiting someone who is confined in some way. You may also discover someone has revealed a secret about you, or that you have a hidden enemy. Your ruling planet Saturn is currently in the sign of Sagittarius and will stay there for most of 2017 as it travels through your 12th house sector. This could influence you to spend more time on your own, and you may be visiting someone who is somehow confined to hospital, nursing home, or institution, or you may be confined somehow. On the 13th, the full moon, supermoon in Gemini sparkles in your 6th house of work and health. This could be a time when you receive a pay raise, promotion on the job, or if you're currently unemployed, a new job opportunity may come around this time. This is a good time to go out and seek employment. It's also an excellent time to spend more time outdoors in the fresh air, getting a bit of exercise, and make sure you eat nutritious food. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th is your personal power that energizes your 1st house of your image and physical body. It's a lovely opportunity may come your way around this time, and it's an excellent time to start a diet or give yourself a makeover with a new hairdo and some flashy items to your wardrobe. This could also begin a new stage of stable long-term progress in your life. Protect yourself from any hidden enemies or secrets that are being blurted out about you by carrying a black tourmaline crystal gemstone for grounding, clarity, and protection against the evil eye. Aquarius. The sun is shining in your 11th house of friends, clubs, and organizations for most of this month. This could be a time when you're expanding your circle of friends and joining a new social group. It's a good time to get out and about and be seen. This could also bring one of your fondest wishes come true at this time. Your ancient ruling planet, Saturn, is currently in the sign of Sagittarius, where it will stay for most of 2017. This will highlight your 11th house sector of friends, clubs, organizations. During this time, you will want to join a club or two. On the 13th, the full moon, supermoon in Gemini will be activating your 5th house of romance, children, as well as small pets. A new love interest may enter your life during this time, or if you're in a committed relationship, you will be feeling more loving and romantic with each other. This will be an excellent time to go on a little holiday or to visit the casino for a wee bit of gambling. And some of you may discover that you have become pregnant and or decide to get a new pet during this time. A financial gift may come on or around the 25th thanks to your modern planetary ruler, Uranus. The new moon in Capricorn on the 29th in your 12th house will highlight your secretive and private life. Your secretive 12th house represents the past, behind-the-scenes activities, your private life, as well as institutions such as hospitals, nursing home, and jail. You may find that you want to spend more time on your own, seek solitude in some way during this time, and you may be visiting someone who is confined in some way. You may also discover someone has revealed a secret about you, or you have a hidden enemy. You may actually feel the cosmic shift physically when your modern ruling planet Uranus goes in forward motion on the 29th. You may temporarily, for about 24 to 48 hours, feel physically shaky, nervous, or unsteady. This will pass. Enhance your good fortune for the month of December by carrying an aventurine crystal gemstone to attract new friends, opportunities, and happy surprises your way. Pisces, the sun is just sparkling in your 10th house of career, honors, and prestige. You will be very popular at work during this time, and there's a possibility that a new job offer will come your way, a bonus, promotion, or a nice pay raise. If you're currently unemployed, it's an excellent time to seek out a new job and apply for one. Your ruling planet, Jupiter, is currently in the sign of Libra throughout most of 2017. This is highlighting your 8th house of joint finances, taxes, death, and sexual activity. Some extra money may be coming into your life during this time, especially in connection with your partner or significant other. Some of you will find that you will be really lucky with a lottery win or at the casino. And this can also sometimes, unfortunately, mean an inheritance. With Jupiter here, it is possible also that you will be feeling extra frisky, at the very least, since Pisces is a mystical sign as well, and you will find that your intuition will be expanding and that your ESP will really be in tune, getting more and more stronger as the year progresses. On the 13th, the full moon, supermoon in Gemini is activating your 4th house of home and family. This is a good time to spend quality time with your family, away from the computer devices, so you can give them your full attention. You may also decide to spruce up your living environment with a bit of decorating, some nice doodads around your home, some nice pieces of art. With this positive energy, it's also good to reconnect with loved ones through intelligent, lively conversation and mingling. The new moon on the 29th is in the sign of Capricorn, where it shines in your 11th house of friends and social interactions. You could feel a desire to expand your circle of friends, and this is an excellent time to be out and about, seen socializing. A special karmic new friend may enter your life shortly, and this could mark a happy new beginning through mingling or an association with a friend. Enhance your luck by carrying a blue malachite crystal gemstone to build up money, wealth, and prosperity. I'm your astrologer, Lisa Paron, and the stars speak to me. Until next time, lovelies, I wish you good health, happiness, as well as good fortune and abundance. Just remember, we attract the same energy, vibration, and frequency of what we give. So keep your thoughts positive and happy and optimistic, and you will attract the same. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a happy and safe New Year. I will see you next year. The stars have spoken, and so it is. Blessings, and have a happy New Year.